can't see. One sec. That's better. Slightly less direct sunlight. Okay, just finished up my... Good morning. It's Friday and I've just finished my Friday morning gym session. It is like 7:15 or something like that. And I have recently switched gyms, very recently, literally 2 days ago I switched gyms because it is now the less than 2 week countdown to the big move and we're back in the sun. And the reason I switched gyms is because my membership at my old gym would have renewed on Wednesday and I was only going to be there for another 2 weeks, and it's a pretty pricey gym, so it wasn't worth renewing for a whole month when I'm only going to be there for 2 weeks. So I swapped to the new Pure gym that's opened in Beckenham for the last 2 weeks because it was going to work out about 40 quid cheaper, so I thought may as well. And I haven't been in a Pure gym in, I honestly can't remember how long, so I really wasn't expecting that much. But my god, I had 3 of the best workouts I've had in months, honestly months. And I think just generally the change in environment has massively helped with my training motivation. I wasn't massively getting along at my old gym anyway. The sessions were becoming very like box ticky in my head. Yeah, the last few sessions have been brilliant. I've loved it, and I'm kind of gutted that I'm moving in a couple of weeks, so I won't be able to make the most of it, but oh well. So today is, so the reason for this vlog, because tomorrow and Sunday, over the weekend, we've got our client photo shoot, which I am very, very excited about. So I'm going to take you with me today for the sort of prep day, and then I'm going to take you with me over the weekend. I always forget to, sorry, the sun's on my eyes. I always forget to do this until right at the end of the vlog. So if you're new here, give me a subscribe because it really helps and it means you get to see my content, which is always good. And comment your, so I'm just turning around because I'm just walking up and down my street now. Give it a like and give it a comment of, do you train in shorts until it is physically too cold to wear them and then you swap to leggings, or are you leggings until it is physically too hot to not wear shorts? Because I'm the latter. I am a leggings until I physically cannot manage a session in them and have to swap to shorts. But a lot of people I know are shorts until leggings are an absolute necessity. So which one are you? Shorts until the death or leggings until the death? Let me know. Showered, fake tanned, and I've tried a new tan actually. It's from Tanologist, which I've never used before, I don't think. Well, I use their face drops, but I've never used their body fake tan. But it's the tan that Kath uses, and she is queen of tan. She knows how to tan, so I'm going to trust her judgment, and I've used that, so we're going to see how that develops. And now I'm just going to crack on with some work because it's a Friday and it's a working day. So what's on the agenda today? Let's have a look. Well, have a look. We've got program update videos for one-to-one clients who are about to start a new program cycle. So with every new program, each one-to-one client will get a program update video where I'm essentially talking them through the program, giving them the ins and outs of the program, what's changed and why, what's stayed the same and why, how we've progressed certain things and why. Because normally when you are following a program, if you understand the reason behind every exercise, the reason behind why this follows this and this supersets this, then you're more likely to give a shit about the program and really work hard within it because you know exactly why you're doing what you're doing. I'm going to finish onboarding the Accelerate members because we start on Monday, and I'm going to sort some emails out, sort my schedule out for next week. I think I've spoken about this in a vlog before, but I actually write my schedule out for the next week on a Friday so that it's all ready to go and I don't have to worry about doing it over the weekend. And I schedule my week hour by hour, which is what I suggest a lot of clients do when they feel overwhelmed or feel like they don't have enough time for anything. I will schedule everything I need to do within the week hour by hour. I'll leave gaps within the week for last minute things that I need to add in. But when it comes to my training sessions, including commuting times, when it comes to getting my steps in, when it comes to breaking for meals of the day, I will plan everything in like within an inch of its life, essentially, because that's what works best for me. And it helps me to feel calm going into the week ahead because it allows me to see that I do have time for everything. And then we are going to finish off some content editing for the weekend, because obviously the weekend itself is going to be really busy, so I'm not going to have any time to do any extra work over the weekend because I will be at work for the whole weekend. So we've got to set up content ready for the weekend, and then we're going to do some photo shoot prep in the form of cupcakes. And it's a fucking beautiful day. Beautiful day. Look at that stunner. Oof. She's a beauty. I have a lot of nerve coming on here. Dressed in my fake tan developing outfit, zero makeup, looking pretty worse for wear. I got a lot of nerve, but here we are. I stopped caring a long time ago about what I looked like online, because that's what you got to do when you have an online business. Right, let's stop yabbering. 8 minutes! Goodness gracious. And let's get stuck into some work. Breakfast break. And we've got Greek yogurt, frozen berries, peanut butter, and a little mini hot cross bun. Oh, let's cover the trotters. Pretty standard breakfast for me at this point, to be honest. About 35 grams of protein and less than 400 calories, I believe. Yum. Okay, I definitely forgot that I was vlogging today and haven't filmed a single clip since I spoke to you earlier. Actually, that's a lie. I got some clips of our walk that we just went on. We just went on a gorgeous long walk around Beckenham Place Park because it is absolutely beautiful weather today and we wanted to soak it up. But I've got through pretty much my entire day's worth of work now. Didn't take you on any of it, my bad. But the most exciting part of today has arrived, and I have remembered to show you. And that is the arrival of the photo shoot cupcakes. So I've lost track of how many photo shoots we've done now. 7, maybe 6 or 7. And at every one, we have included cupcakes, because why would you not do a photo shoot and not include cupcakes in the procedure? So for the last 2 or 3 photo shoots that we've done, we've used a lovely girl called Lydia to provide our cupcakes for us, and she absolutely smashes it every single time. She's called Lids Cakes on Instagram, and she just does the most beautiful cupcakes I've ever seen in my life, and they've just arrived. So let me show you. You're actually getting a sneak preview, because the shoot's not till tomorrow. So yeah, you're getting a sneak preview, and we've got double whammy: Saturday's cakes, Sunday's cakes, and I'm very excited. I'll give you a better look at the shoot tomorrow, because I don't want to open them and ruin the pretty packaging. But yeah, that was by far the most exciting part of the photo shoot admin that I needed to do today, and I didn't even do anything. She very kindly delivered them to me. So I'm not gonna lie, I probably won't speak to you again until tomorrow. There's not really a whole lot else going on in the this evening for me to update you on. So I will speak to you tomorrow. Good morning. It is shoot day 1. Let's get ready. So this is my current dressing table setup, because we're in the process of selling all of our furniture in our flat, because our current flat is unfurnished, so all of the furniture is ours. Our new flat that we're moving to in Edinburgh is fully furnished, so we're having to get rid of everything that we own pretty much. So our front room is looking extremely bare, because we've got we've sold our dining table, and we've also sold the side tables, and we've sold the footrest of our sofa. And the other day I sold my dressing room stool. So we're working on our knees. This is the current setup. But yeah, let's get ready for the day. So I just went out for a quick little walk with Josh just to get a little bit of fresh air before we spend the day holed up in a studio. And then I've got about an hour before I have to leave to get the train. Annoyingly, all the trains are messed up this weekend, as they always tend to be on a shoot weekend. I swear to God, I genuinely don't plan it that way. But I swear, every time we do a shoot weekend, that is the weekend that the trains are messed up, where they're doing like rail works or whatever. So I've got a bit of a convoluted route to the studio. But the studio that we've used for the last, I want to say 2 or 3 shoots, is in Battersea. So it's not too much of an ag to get to. And it's a beautiful studio. We're actually using 2 different studios within the same building, within the same block. But we're using one studio today and a different one tomorrow, which is actually really exciting. It's exciting to have variation of backdrops for the photos for the weekend. And yeah, I'm going to be getting some double pictures with Kath in today's session. So I'm going to make myself look presentable enough to be in front of the camera and get ready. So something about me is I have never ever been not good at makeup. Like I don't do my makeup badly, but I have one makeup look. I have one makeup look, and that is literally all you get. There is absolutely no variation with what I do with my makeup every day. Actually, no, that's a lie. There is. I will do my everyday makeup, which is literally concealer, brows, and Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter and mascara. And that is what I will tend to do 6 out of 7 days of the week, if not 7 out of 7 days, depending on what I'm doing at the weekend. And when I want to put actual makeup on, like a full face, I will do Charlotte Tilbury Flawless, Airbrush Flawless, Flawless Filter on top. I'm a Charlotte Tilbury slut. I really wish I hadn't discovered Charlotte Tilbury or hadn't tried Charlotte Tilbury products, because now I cannot use anything else. And Charlotte Tilbury is a very expensive brand. And I wish I hadn't found it, because it would have made life much cheaper for me. But yeah, if I'm doing a full face of makeup, which is what I'm doing today, I'll do that, filter, concealer, liquid bronze, liquid blush, brows, mascara, powder, and that is literally it. I remember when I was younger, I tried so hard to get into makeup because I thought that's what you kind of had to do when you were a girl, when you were a teenager. But again, I just resorted to the same look every single time I did my makeup. Maybe I was a bit more adventurous with liquid eyeliner and eyeshadow. Those left the chat long ago. The only time I will whack out eyeshadow now is if if I'm going to a wedding or something. And even then it's like, I have to really like the person in order to put eyeshadow on, because I can't be asked. I wish I could. I really wish I was a girl who spent more than 15 minutes. Even that's a stretch. This will probably take me 15 minutes because I'm talking to you, but normally it would take me about 10 minutes, if that, if I'm doing a full face. I wish I gave more of a shit about my makeup, but unfortunately, I really don't. And yet I spend silly amounts of money on makeup. Make it make sense. Done. Like I said, simple is kind of the only way to describe it. Okay, and that took me 14 minutes. Right, let's sort the mop out and then let's pack a bag. Okay, we've arrived at shoot location for Saturday. So we're in a different studio today and tomorrow, which is amazing. So we've got a couple of different sort of backdrops for the girls. Yeah, very excited. Got the girls behind there just getting ready. Just waiting for Lois, who is our amazing photographer, to get here, and then we're going to start shooting in a bit. Okay, we are ready. Let's start shooting. of the Photoshoot essentials, pride of place on the table. And we've also got a little Polaroid to get a little shot of all the girls after their first shoot pics. Kath looks absolutely insane. Unreal. Okay, shoot is finished, and now we are all heading to go get some food. We are in Battersea Power Station. Well, we are in that general area and heading for the most important part of the day, which is the food after the shoot. Guy Osmo. Let's eat. So good. Okay, good morning. It is day 2 of the photo shoot. I think I sort of left you hanging yesterday after we'd gone to lunch, so apologies for that. But yeah, literally went for lunch and said our goodbyes, went our separate ways, and then headed home and absolutely slobbed on the sofa for the rest of the day. Honestly, photo shoot days are so unbelievably tiring, both physically and mentally, because obviously the energy is so high in the room all day, which is absolutely incredible. But I get home after photo shoot days and I'm like, oh, I just absolutely flop on the sofa and stayed there for the rest of the night, and then transferred to bed and stayed there for the rest of the night. But feeling good this morning. It's nowhere near as warm as it was yesterday, which is such a shame because yesterday it was absolutely gorgeous. But it's dry and there's not meant to be any rain, so we will take the wins. But I am heading to get a coffee and some breakfast and catch the train, head into Central, ready for photo shoot day 2. So I was actually planning on getting a yogurt or a birch muesli or something from M&S on my way to the station, but I forgot that it's Sunday and M&S doesn't open till 10 a.m. So this was the only option whilst I was getting a coffee. Girls gotta eat. So immediately I filmed that clip in the cafe, I suddenly realised that I had left the cupcakes, the all-important cupcakes, in the fridge at home, which was about a 13-minute walk away from where I was. And my train, which is in the other direction to my flat, was in 13 minutes' time. So I was never going to have a hope in hell of getting home, picking up the cupcakes and getting my train. If I'd missed the train that I was aiming for, I'd have been half an hour late for the shoot. So I had to message my boyfriend with a lot of urgency and say, I forgot the fucking cupcakes. Please can you run down with them and give them to me before I get my train? And the angel that he is, he managed to get down to where I was in fucking record time. I think he must have actually sprinted. But the cupcakes are in my possession and no damage done in the commute. And all is well in the world again. And the cupcakes will be eaten and enjoyed thanks to the bravery of my boyfriend and the treacherous mission it was to get them to me on time. All is well. Okay, day 2, and different location, same like warehouse space, but different studio, equally as aesthetic and absolutely gorgeous, equally beautiful, natural light. Yeah, really, really excited. This is the space that we've used in previous shoots. The space that we used yesterday was new, but this space is like equally gorgeous. The furniture is really, really lovely. Just the backdrop nice, the natural lighting. Yeah, really excited. And off we go. Say hi. Hi there. Oh, say hi. Oh no, face track. There we go. There they are. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So Jessie girl here has done 3. Yeah, this is Jessie's 3rd photo shoot with Strength 360, which is what I love about our photo shoots, that they are never a finished product or end goal type affair. They are a snapshot of whereabouts the client is in their journey at any one time. So Jess has shown up to these shoots as 3 different versions of herself, all totally capable, totally worthy of being in front of the camera, totally deserving of being here. And it's just so wonderful that we get snapshots of so many points of her journey, of becoming the badass that you see in front of the camera just now. Look at her go. We're into the lingerie section of the shoot. I won't show you because I'm sure the girls don't want their bare asses on YouTube, but just know that it's happening. Oh my god. Now we eat. This looks incredible. Feast! And we are home. It has been a crazy weekend. Photoshoot weekends always are absolutely mental. But yeah, they are knackering in the most incredible way. The girls absolutely smashed it. Today and yesterday. Photoshoot weekends are always such a highlight of the year for me. We do 2 a year. We do one in May and one in sort of around October time. And every single time the girls prove themselves even more capable than I think any of us ever sort of expect them to be in front of the camera. It's always the case where the girls come into the room and they feel absolutely fucking terrified about what's to come. They feel terrified about the idea of stepping in front of the camera in isolation, never mind in gym wear and lingerie, which, 99% of them do. And then within 30 seconds of them being in front of the camera, they are completely at ease. They're completely in the zone, in the moment, and just fully enjoying themselves. And then it gets to the point when they get their edits back that they have a conundrum of having to whittle it down to 10 because they love so many of the photos, when they will probably walk into that process thinking, oh, I'm not going to have any that I like, and they end up having too many that they like. So yeah, it's always such a wonderful weekend, like so much energy, so much positivity, so much inspiration and motivation coming from all the other girls in the room as well, who are like watching everybody get up and do their thing. And it's just the best weekend. It's absolutely knackering, but I wouldn't have it any other way. It's just wonderful, and it fills my heart with so much joy watching these women take up space in the room, take up space in front of the camera, own their bodies,
Like I said earlier, these shoots are not about having an end product or a finished product or a final result or anything like that. It's a snapshot into these women's journeys, and it's such a privilege to be a part of that journey. Anyway, we're back. I need to do one more Accelerate setup before we get started properly with the group coaching program tomorrow. And then it is time for me to sit on that goddamn sofa, chill the fuck out, and not move until tomorrow. Also, big empty space behind me that was not previously empty. It previously held a bed, which we have sold. The flat is gradually becoming barer and barer, and yeah, we no longer have a spare bed. Anyway, let's get stuck into this final onboarding, and then I'm going to chill out, and I'm probably not going to pick you up again. So this is going to be the final section of the video. Like I said earlier, give it a like, give it a comment of what did I say you should comment? Whether you are a leggings until absolutely shorts necessary or shorts until absolutely leggings necessary type workouter in the comments. Give it a subscribe if you're new and you haven't subscribed and you generally find yourself wanting to see if I've uploaded anything recently. You may as well subscribe so you don't have to look. Just go into your subscriptions box and I'm sat there waiting for you. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a bloody lovely day. Oh, and also if you want to get involved in our next photo shoot, if you've watched this video and you thought actually that looks like a bit of me, let's get involved, then drop me a message on Instagram, Ellen_strength360, and let's get you involved. Have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll speak to you later.